can you believe this shit? I mean, really? I just want to get an interview. This guy is like one of the most gregarious people, freaks you'll ever meet, all right? This is Marty Grimes. We're at this damn contest here. Where are we, Dale? Summer Skate Expo. And this is a really great situation. It's put on by some wonderful people. Christian Asoy's involved. Is like a lead man. Oh, I think the Jared's back. Let's say, okay, this is Marty Grimes, and we're here at this wonderful Summer Expo contest. It's my pleasure to introduce to you one of the myths, one of the legends. His prowess has been, said to be more than endowed. I know that he's one of the best skaters I've ever met, and it's my pleasure to introduce to you Jerry Valdez. How you doing today, Jerry?
Marty, it's such a pleasure hanging out with you. It's like we're brothers from the waist down.
Well, that is true, Jer. I don't know if we should talk about that right now, but let's move on to the interview here.
All right.
Now, Jer, I think the first time I met you, as a matter of fact, I just interviewed Shreddy Ripes, would have been at Rosita Skate Park, which was one of the first parks that had vertical and it had flow. And
that was about 1976.
About 76, I'd say. It was always amazing to see you there because you had such flow and just your nature of skating was, I want it and I want it now. What drove you to be this kind of skater with the radical moves and slashes and that big smile on your face?
Well, the big smile comes from my nightlife. And the skate moves are something that I use to stretch out from the nightlife.
Wow, copy that. I don't know if we should dwell on the past like that. But anyways, let's go on and talk about some of these moves, Jerry. You had the great carves, air was unreal, always behind the knee, upper keyhole. I've seen some great pictures of you recently at that heavenly pool we call Angelo's. I think you guys might have seen Jerry in an interview in the new Juice magazine. It was stellar. It was good reading. It was the truth. And basically that's what you get with Jerry in his skating and in his lifestyle. Let's ask the Jerry about his motivation to start skating and why that happened.
Well, living on the streets, having no place to call home. The only place that was natural to call home was the streets. And the only thing that was happening for transportation was a skateboard. So I think I might have jacked my first skateboard. And from then, the rest is history.
Very nice. Now, I know you had several sponsors, one being Vans, and you were one of the first, let's say, poster child, for lack of a better word. I've seen the picture, it blew my mind, all the boards on the coping and you with the radical tap as usual. It's just a wonderful thing to know that people that come out of the inner city and with a culture like that is repressed oftentimes, to rise above all that and to be one of the innovators and top riders in a sport that didn't even exist at the time you started doing it. It's unreal that you pulled yourself up out of that type of tyranny and that you're here today, always a fun-loving guy, and you really made your mark on skateboarding. How do you feel about where skateboarding has gone today and how the young cats are taking it and running away with our trophy?
Well, to sum it up, they're still doing our tricks. So really, I think our tricks were the ones that set the pace and the mark, and that's the benchmark that everybody's still doing today. So I haven't seen anything that's more mind-blowing, maybe higher, maybe a little more twist in it, maybe a lot more money. But as far as the rest of it goes, really it all has to do with your will, your drive, and expressing yourself as best you can with the will and drive. And that skateboard was a great venue with the skate parks, the street, whatever else. That was a fantastic way to get your aggressions out and show it with some style.
Very nice, Jer. Now I got a couple more questions. One being like, what would you say to an inner city kid coming up who's thinking about skateboarding, but his friends may be gang affiliated, or he's having problems getting through life without the everyday fear reality of being persecuted? Do you think there's something that we could say to a person like that to help motivate them into a positive thing like skateboarding?
Well, violence, gangs, drugs, prostitution, kiddie porn, whatever it is, you can always make a better choice. And so the choices are right there in your head at the start. You already know you're making a bad choice when you feel bad making that choice. So as far as being around and having peer pressure that's going to drive you into a hole because that's where everybody feels comfortable isn't the place to be. Because you know that if you pull yourself up, all your bros around you that feel weak are going to come up and rise with you. So always know that if you got the power in you, everybody's going to roll with that power. And that's how you should always look at anything that's adverse.
Wow, and you're talking to somebody who knows from firsthand experience. Now, I'd like to go into another little area here. I know you're the driving force behind the Brotherhood of Skateboarding. Can you tell us a little bit about that and where that's headed?
Well, Brotherhood of Skateboarding, to me, we're all a family. And in family, there's dysfunctionality. So I don't expect everybody to unite. I just want everybody to acknowledge that they're part of something that's greater than their own ego. And in sharing their ego and their life experiences, this is what a brotherhood should be. So I'm looking out for you, you're looking out for me. That's all we want. This is not a monetary goal.
Wow, that's beautiful, man. You just heard that from basically the Muhammad Ali of skateboarding. This man invented talking stuff, and I'm proud to be here with him, bro. I can't express my gratitude for him taking the time and have this interview with us. It's unreal, bro.
Love you.
Anyways,
Love you,
man,
Marty.
Marty Grimes, Jerry Valdez, you saw it all.
Juice Magazine.
What?
Whenever it's coming out.